Right then, it's Doctor Who week on Collateral Damage, which means I get to talk about my favourite show. That's a happy coincidence. Well, not really a coincidence considering I'm the Collateral Admiral, so I kind of came up with this last minute. Didn't really have a discussion, although we have to organise something on Skype soon where we can organise more themes for the week. Or you can leave a comment down below if you're watching this. Give us suggestions for themes, I'd love to hear them. Like we could all wear... Oh, don't make us wear pink, I don't know anything pink. I think there's a pink feather boa in the attic or something. Ooh, Facebook message. Popularity. Oh, my friend Kim. Yes, Doctor Who then. Well, I'm a massive fan of Doctor Who. I own every episode on DVD from the new 2005 episodes onwards. I've also got some of the old ones, although I do prefer the new series. The old stuff was good. Just haven't had time getting into it. I'm more of a modern era kid. He's currently sitting on top of a book called The Science of Doctor Who, which is a look at the actual science behind Doctor Who, how like Dalek armour and sonic screwdrivers could actually work and time travels and wormholes and everything. Got sonic screwdrivers. There's more upstairs. Laser screwdrivers. I have a bow tie around here somewhere. It's here somewhere. If you've ever been in a Skype call with me, you'll have seen the bow tie. I wear it. It's something I do. Yes, I own Doctor Who books, Torchwood books. I own the Doctor Who Encyclopedia, both the first one and the new updated version, up to Series 6. I see Doctor Who being filmed in and around Cardiff, because, well, I live here. I went to the Doctor Who convention earlier this year, where I met Matt Smith. That was a happy thing. I was in a queue. All of us were in a convention, were in the queue to go to see them in the hall. It's a big, long hallway with all of us lined up in there. And then there's this open room with, like, you can see up into the foyer and everything, with all different balconies and everything. And nobody was in there, it was empty. So I came out of the queue because I was hungry, and the cafe's on the other side. So I came out the queue. I had my friends, Alice, Grace, keeping my space there. So I walked out, and I look up, and there's Matt Smith leaning on the balcony looking over to me. We exchanged some bland pleasantries before I looked down and saw that everybody in the queue was currently staring at me open-mouthed going, "What?" Very similar to how David Tennant would say it, the end of every season. Yeah, that was good. Karen she was talking to somebody, but she was there at the time. When I was on the phone to my old friend V, because Nick Briggs, the voice of the Daleks, recorded an end of a vlog for me, which I will put the link down below there. I've put it on a Dalek video now, so it sounds like a proper Dalek. He had his voicing and everything. It was brilliant, and he signed something for my little brother. And I was getting off the phone to tell my friend that, and I turned around and actually walked into Stephen Moffat. And I believe Claire Skinner was with him as well. I was like, "Oh, sorry, sister." Oh my god! You are my god! It was certainly something. I don't normally walk into famous people, especially one who means as much to me as he does. He writes the thing that I love. I've got various posters. There's a Cyberman one behind you, Torchwood one up there. Used to collect the Doctor Who magazines. Also, fun fact, back before Series 6 aired and we all knew somebody was going to die in the very first episode, there were magazine covers with each person on them. It could be River, Rory, the Doctor, Amy. And I was on my way home from Germany when I saw this magazine, and I had to pick one of the covers. I thought in my head, I'm going to pick the one I think is going to die. And if we just have a look over here, and guess who I picked? Ha ha! I picked the one who I thought would die. And I was right. Matt Smith, although he didn't die, and we all know that, etc, etc, etc. But seriously, I picked the one. Also, I've been on the actual TARDIS. I was one of the few people actually allowed on the TARDIS set, and one of the even fewer to break part of the TARDIS console. There was a little blue twisty dial thing that looked like it was a tap or a valve or something. Pulled it, head came off. My brother was a bit with me at the time when we just went, walking on. I also impressed the creator of the TARDIS, not the Time Lords or anything, but the guy who designed the TARDIS, by pointing out parts of it to him. I was like, "Oh, I know what that is, I know what that is." And then he said, "Do you know a secret part of the TARDIS? Aspect of the TARDIS?" And I didn't know if this was right, but I said to him, is it the Magpie Electricals stickers on all different parts of it? And he was very shocked and surprised that I knew that. Because Magpie Electricals was the company back in Series 2, Episode 7 or 8. F6. I believe it was 7. There was this thing called The Wire, which was inside a television set back in the Coronation era of Britain, the 1900s. And it was taking people's faces down. It's been distributed by a company called Magpie Electricals. And since then, it has appeared various times there. But there's stickers with Magpie Electricals on the TARDIS monitor. And he challenged me to find the 2 others. I found them, and I found a third. I found one he didn't know was there, which was quite good. So yeah, Doctor Who, favourite show of all time. I love it. I can't wait for the series to come back with new companions starting next year. 50th anniversary, hopefully multi-doctors, because we've had William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, and John Pertwee are unfortunately no longer with us, but Tom Baker, Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, Paul McGann all seem enthusiastic at coming back in. There was a recent interview at a convention where they said they would. Christopher Eccleston, he doesn't seem too happy about returning to Doctor Who. Check the time. David Tennant, of course he would return. It's the Doctor, not the Doctor. So he is my favourite Doctor, but I loved Christopher Eccleston's season. He was brilliant. And Paul McGann was a brilliant Doctor, and I really wish he'd had longer on it. And Matt Smith, who knows, maybe by this time next year we'll have a 12th Doctor. Who could that be? I also did this thing on Facebook once where I said, if I get all A's in my A-levels, I will officially audition to be the 12th or 13th Doctor. Which, if I do get all A's in my A-levels, yeah, I will officially audition to be the 12th or 13th Doctor. That will be something. Especially if I get... I'm not going to. It's obvious I'm not going to. I'm just going to embarrass myself. But if I did get in... Wow! Wow. Yeah. Greatest thing in my life. Yeah. My favourite show. It's amazing. I love the concept behind it. Time and space. I love the aspect where it's about the companion's journey throughout their life. It focuses on companion's life and how... It's about how everyone's important. Everyone has the potential to be something amazing in their life. Quotes like Eccleston in his first season said, somebody said to him, "I know we're not important," and he responded with, "Who said you're not important?" And Tennant, he's always, when Wilfred said, "We must look like ants to you," he responded like, "I think you look like giants." And Smith himself saying, like 900 years of time and space, and I've never met someone who's not important. So yes, I own Doctor Who games as well. I played the adventure games. At the Doctor Who convention, I shot a Cyberman. They got me up on stage, gave me a gun in the special effects studio, got a Cyberman in front of me and told me just shoot it. And when I did, sparks came off and fell to the floor. There's a video of me on a TARDIS door down there, video of me watching Matt Smith do kick-ups, a video of Nick Briggs. I'll put the link to my channel down there so you can go have a look. But yeah, Doctor Who, best show in the world. Torchwood, the spin-off, amazing. Sarah Jane Adventures was brilliant. Unfortunately, Elizabeth Sladen has passed away now, although she'll always be remembered by Whovians everywhere for being probably the best companion Doctor Who has ever had. But I've been rambling for quite a bit now, and I am aware I've got to go out babysitting tonight. I've been home. I've been in sixth form all day, so I'm really tired. I'm rambling. I'm gonna go watch Doctor Who. It's a good show. Yes, do it. Yes, let's do this. Allons-y!